My introduction to ballet started very many years ago. I actually started dancing when I was 3 years of age because I had a medical condition. I was actually born at 28 weeks into my mother's pregnancy. So young babies born that early into term often didn't survive. My mother gave me the name Lisa Pavane, which actually means dance. And she said that I would survive and that I would become a dancer. My name is Lisa Pavane and I'm the director of the Australian Ballet School. I really owe my life to the Australian Ballet School and the Australian Ballet. For me, it was like rehabilitation. So for me now to have this position of director and be nurturing the future dancers is an extraordinary job and an absolute passion. Well, I was awarded a fellowship in 2012, and that allowed me to travel overseas to look at other top international ballet schools. I travelled mostly to America. So I spent some time with Houston Ballet Academy, San Francisco Ballet School, and I headed to New York. When I was with the School of American Ballet in New York and observing them, I had a chance to meet with Kei Matsu, who was the director at that time. And that particular system of training is very much where they work with a lot of speed. And our system of training is not necessarily so speedy. So to be able to have conversations with her around how does that work as far as a physical ability? How do the dancers get their heels down? So things like that actually are really important for us to understand because we're working with young people whose bodies are growing. Are we ensuring that we're training them with best practice and keeping them healthy and fit? So now not only do we do slow tondus, but we also do fast tondus. So we've got a bit of a balance of both of them in there. Dancers are perfectionists, so I think we're drawn to this profession, and so that finer detail of working on a minute step or a characterisation or a full-length ballet, it's absolutely thrilling. I really feel with the Churchill Fellowship that it did afford me that opportunity to go and look at other schools and benchmark our school against it, which gave me then knowledge to come back and share with our community because we can tend to feel, a little bit isolated here. And so to be able to go overseas and look at other schools, it also gave us the confidence to go, hey, actually, we're doing pretty good as well. We're all many dance schools around the world at elite training level, and we're all facing similar things. So to have a network of different directors that I can contact and say, hey, we're having this issue at the moment, or we're struggling with this, what are you doing? What policy might you have around that? So the fellowship did allow me to broaden my network of people that I could contact. And I think that's really important in being able to keep ensuring that we are learning from each other, because we're all in this together, really. As young dancers starting with us at 14, and that journey that they're going on, not only through their dance training, but moving away from home, the obstacles of growing up as a teenager, and then seeing them at the end of their 4 or 5 years here with us at the school and graduating and going out into the profession. I feel like Mama Bear sometimes, where there's a certain sense of absolute pride that you've helped that young person through the ups and downs, because there's a lot. It's a very, very challenging environment and you're constantly working at trying to better yourself, but there's also something about that that's quite demanding of you, but then that actually propels you and drives you to work for excellence. So I feel really very grateful and absolutely believe that the fellowship afforded me really the position that I hold today, because it gave me a chance to learn, experience, and it allowed me a network of people that I could reach out to. Applying for a Churchill Fellowship, definitely have a passion for what it is that you want to do, and being able to clearly articulate to the panel that you might be speaking to. But I would say just speak from your heart.